Heyyy Collective, welcome back. I hope you're having a good day today. So today I want to talk about equality and conformity. Kindness is so often mistaken for weakness by others and confused with servitude by the rest. This has to stop. There's a fine line between being nice and swallowing your truth these days. Let me ask you this, and really think about it. How many times have you given up your time, your power, your dignity for the sake of being nice? Here's a truth many have forgotten. Nice is not a currency for love or a toll for respect. And when you give both of those things to yourself, you don't owe anyone shit. We're not born to be liked. We're born to be whole. Quit confusing being valued with being validated. Validation is fleeting. It depends on others' attitudes and moods, their prejudices. But self-worth is eternal. It's powerful. No opinions can touch it. Your life is not a stage for others' applause. Last night I sat down to watch TV and I was scrolling and I came across a romance scam doco called Rom Con on Prime, I think it was. And at the end it said almost $60 million was lost due to romance fraud last year alone, and that number keeps rising. Now, having been through a marriage where emotional and psychological abuse was a factor, lying, gaslighting, projecting, and using me for financial stability was the underlying theme, I could relate to these women on some level. But knowing what I know now, awakening, learning, healing, understanding the 4 survival archetypes that we all have, how they're responsible for what we will accept from others, and how we behave in relationships, and how they need to be healed for true change to actually happen. It made me understand why this is so common nowadays, why so many fall for it and get scammed, because nobody is actually doing the deep healing work. And if you're not, then I'm sorry, but you don't know yourself. And when you don't know yourself, you'll fall for anything at any age. If you're interested in archetypal healing, drop it in the comments below and I'll do a video. It's fascinating. But friends, please, choose self-worth over validation. Choose yourself over and over until it's second nature for you. It's not selfish. It's self-preservation. It's freedom. There is so much power in the single word, no. Knowing yourself allows you to create boundaries, which are the sacred lines drawn to protect the essence of who you are. Know where you stand, what you won't allow, and what you deserve, and stand on it. Whoever said being nice means being accommodating or giving until there's nothing left was wrong. Kindness without boundaries is like the levees breaking during Katrina. It spills, it floods, it loses its way, causing chaos. Boundaries are not you being cruel, they're you being clear. Love yourself enough to honor your time, your energy, your resources. That isn't weakness, that's strength. And I have learned the people who push, test, demand more than you can give, or ignore your boundaries altogether, they don't value you. They're bullies. And they don't deserve the softness that lies behind those boundaries. Setting limits may seem uncomfortable at first, and some may call you selfish or difficult, but fuck them. Quit caring what other people think about you. Boundaries aren't about them. They're about you, your peace, your self-respect, and your shield against exploitation. Equality is the name of the game. And true equality requires you to stand up for yourself and your needs, to claim your space and demand the respect you deserve. And please, don't let this world convince you your value lies in submission or how easy you can accommodate others. Equality isn't about being agreeable. It's about being authentic. Refuse to compromise your power, your presence, or your principles for the sake of someone else's ego. You deserve the same opportunity, dignity, and respect as anyone else. This deference feeds the imbalance of power, but equality corrects it. If you stop deferring, you stop enabling the systems, relationships, and patterns that diminish you. You claim the right to be heard as loudly as anyone else in the room. Equality is not a gift. It is our right. The more of us that refuse to defer, refuse to yield, and honor ourselves, the more we pave the way for others to walk that path with us. So shed the mask you've worn for way too long, the one crafted to conform, to please, to survive. Your power lies in the raw, unfiltered, unpolished truth of who you are. Authenticity isn't about perfection, friends. It's about standing in your truth. It's about having a mind of your own, about presence, not about being a part of the sheeple, just following the herd. Because the world insists you play a role that clearly doesn't fit. Trust me, you gain more in life living in the upright, having a personal code of ethics, values, morals, and a backbone that no one can weaken. Are you afraid to show your scars? Do you waver in your convictions? Do you apologize for your wants and needs? Do you hide your true thoughts and feelings? Then you're not living authentically. When you choose authenticity, you choose freedom from approval. You choose to unwind instead of twisting yourself into shapes that suit others' expectations. You say, "Here I am, as I am, and fuck off if you don't like it." And believe me, those who have benefited from your kindness and your compliance will feel challenged. They may tell lies, call you crazy, difficult, or dramatic. Let them. Because there's that freedom I was speaking of earlier. Who cares? Who cares? Reclaim your soul by not choosing conformity so you can claim something real. Quit watering yourself down to make others comfortable or to fit in. Embrace your humanity, your quirks, your pain, your humor, and your flaws. Speak your truth and walk your path. Let the world adjust to you for once. And maybe, just maybe, if we are true to ourselves, we can not only liberate our own spirit, but inspire others to do the same. And in that collective freedom, there's enough combined strength to change the world. Being assertive means claiming space. Why are so many of us afraid to take up space these days? We need space for our feelings, ideas, our dreams. Life is so all-consuming. We've become a culture who can't say no without feeling guilt, or yes without fear. To me, being assertive means taking yourself seriously, even when others refuse to. It's not a need to control or dominate. It's clarity, compassion, and conviction, all delivered with pure confidence. Quit apologizing for your voice, your strength. This world needs more people who show others compassion, speak with certainty, and demand the respect they are owed. Watch the world. It's changing every single day. Listen and observe more than you speak. Adapt and adjust to the changes. Stand in your power and inspire others to do the same. That is how change begins. I have learned empowerment is not solitary. It's a hand extended behind us for others to grab when they need pulled up out of the dark. To empower others is to share your strength, especially those of us who have it in abundance. Share it and watch it multiply. Because if I can do this, so can you. Tell your story, share your scars, your truth, and your triumphs. Who knows? It may become a map for others who feel lost. You don't have to be perfect to inspire, just persistent in showing others that courage is not the absence of fear, but the refusal to let it win. Fuck fear. I was terrified to start this channel, to put my thoughts and feelings out for public consumption, but I did it anyway. And it has become sort of a therapy for me, even if no one sees it. Those who do see you standing up for yourself, speaking your truth, and living authentically will realize that they can do the same. Empowerment isn't about telling you what to do. It's about reminding you of the power you already hold within. Don't let anyone steal your voice or silence you. I created this space where we can all feel safe to learn, to heal, and to grow together. I like to teach by example. I've walked this path, been through these hardships, learned these lessons, and it felt wrong not to share. The truth is, this world doesn't need a single flame. It needs a wildfire. You're capable, you're worthy, you're unstoppable, and together, we are stronger. Remember that. Until next time, friends, keep healing. See ya.